Hey guys, it's Austin Howe, and I am doing the report on Hippa Security with a electronic transmission consideration focus. So, HIPAA actually stands for Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. Uh, in order to ensure the safety and confidentiality of the client, certain measures need to be taken. So, to do this, you need to follow some certain rules. And the HHS government website specifies some of these rules for in particular. So the first one is ensure the confidentiality and integrity and availability of all EPHI we create, receive, maintain, or transmit. So EPHI stands for Electronic Protected Health Information. So this can be anything from a client's social security number to their birth date to just any information that we gain from our client throughout a session or in paperwork. That is their protected health information. So anything. Um, the second one is identify and protect against reasonably anticipated threats to the security or integrity of information. So we need to be aware and we need to anticipate if there is going to be a threat. So this could be a lawyer, this could be a spouse, this could be uh, anyone who would want to gain this information from one of your clients for their own personal gain, and we want to protect against that at all costs. We want the safety of our clients to be our focus. So the third rule outlined by HHS is protect against reasonably anticipated impermissible uses or disclosure. So if we're using any of the information improperly, this is not good. We also do not want to disclose the information to anybody that that our client is not comfortable with. So this can mean our own friends or spouses or girlfriends or parents. We can't disclose this information to anybody other than perhaps our supervisor. And even then, we need to get permission from our clients for that. So the last rule is ensure compliance by their workforce, our workforce. So we need to make sure that everybody's on board with the HIPAA security standards, and we need to make sure that everybody is meeting the regulations and being aware of how to keep our clients' confidentiality intact. So um, this is really important. So all of these rules we need to keep. This is extremely important for us as Christian counselors because we want to love through our work and we want to be Christ-like individuals in our work. And we do that through keeping our clients safe and guarded and giving them a safe place to come where they can give us information and where they know that they're not going to be exposed in any way or have their reputations hurt in any way. So we want to make that an environment of safety. So it's really important for us. We need to remember that. And I know that it gets a little bit wordy. I know it's a little complicated at times, but I swear to you that it is really important and that we will show our clients love if we're disciplined in this. So, I found some instances online where HIPAA security has been breached, and these are some pretty dumb things, but also also some things that could happen to us, and we just need to keep that in mind. So, the first one was at Leahy Hospital. There was a lawsuit against this hospital for $850,000 for a laptop that was stolen. So this laptop was just left unattended, and somebody picked it up and got information off of it about a client or a patient. And this is bad. This is really bad because it ended in just a painful lawsuit that lasted years and lots of money taken away, and it just hurts the reputation of this hospital. The second one I put on there is an encrypted laptop that was stolen in Connecticut, where they took all the safety precautions for the actual device. They encrypted all their data and made it so the regular population couldn't access it, but they did, and they got information. They were able to decipher what the information was, and this ended up in another huge fine, which was $90,000. So the third one I listed was about a nurse, and this is a little different. It's about a nurse who gave up information for her own personal gain, and this is a little bit more unethical. It's not as accidental, and we just want to make sure that we're not working with anybody who would do this. We want to make sure that we surround ourselves as professionals with people who are going to keep your client's information safe, going to keep their client's information safe. Yeah, so we need to keep an eye out for who we hire when we do hire people, and also who we're working with, who's around. And I mean, we have to be whistleblowers when we see something like this happen, because otherwise we will be held responsible and we will get a bad reputation and we will hurt our clients. So we're all responsible for this. The next one after this was a bit silly. I don't know who uses fax anymore. I really don't. But there was a doctor who sent a fax to the wrong number, and it's a bit silly. But it ended in fines. It ended in a bad reputation, and the healthcare professional had a bad name after that. So, I mean, we got to be very diligent and very aware of where we're sending things, and if we're using secure transmission devices. Yeah, so let's not fax any information to the wrong person if fax is still around when we become counselors. So some practical ways to keep from violating the HIPAA regulations and HIPAA rules is encrypt all your data. Make sure that everything is encrypted, that it is not available to the regular population, that it can only be sent to the people you want to send it to, and can be deciphered by the people you want it to be deciphered by. And you can do this through getting programs. There are programs, and they vary from costs from $25 to $75. It's really actually not that bad. If you think about it, it's really important to get these, and it's totally worth it. I found one that is the most bang for your buck. It's only $40, and it's called Folder Lock, and this is something that you can just implement onto your computer or onto your any device really, and it will just protect everything that you have, all your information, and so it's a handy tool. After that, use a secure email. Don't receive emails from people if it's an unsecure email. Make sure that you are not sending any information to anybody that shouldn't be receiving this information. Make sure that your email has a passcode that's good, and that nobody's just logging on and using your email at all, or that you don't log on to your email in public places like libraries or schools even. And yeah, make sure that none of your relatives, none of your spouses or friends get onto your email, because that could be potentially a major problem. So the next one after that, have a privacy policy. Make sure that the client knows what is protected, what is not. Make sure they know that social media can't always be protected, and that you are not responsible for what they post online. So, and also just keep boundaries with your clients on what social media you connect on, if any at all. Okay. Always do a security assessment. Make sure that you're meeting all the regulations. Go through everything, and have everything in order so that you are being secure, and that everything is encrypted, and that you are using a secure email, and that all of your coworkers are meeting the regulations, and that your supervisor is meeting the regulations. So this is very important as well. Have a physical safeguard. Have somebody who's responsible for all the data, all of the PHI, and somebody who will look after the laptops that might be stolen. So yeah, you need to have somebody who's watching after this stuff, because it does happen. So a bodyguard, basically, but not really. And then have data breach insurance. So if something happens, that you're protected financially, and that you won't lose too much in the aftermath of that. And if there is a breach, see if there are signs of a breach, call your attorney, renew your knowledge of the laws so you know what to do, find out what data you lost, look through everything. If you see something is open, look through it, and if you didn't open it, that's a good sign that there was a breach. Call a breach response team, get somebody in there to see exactly what you lost. Notify those affected. You have to notify all of your clients if there's information that has been lost. We don't want to do that. We don't want to tell our client that we lost information. So in order to avoid all of this headache, all of the fines, all of our reputation being lost, all of our clients' safety being lost, let's make sure we just meet all of the regulation standards, that we go out of our way to keep our clients safe and protected, and that we encrypt all our data, that we safeguard everything, because it is extremely essential to our practice to be careful with this, and be careful with our clients, and love them through our work, which means doing the hard stuff, making sure that the complicated stuff is taken care of, and so we can really do our work well and work with our clients well. So thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday vacation. If I do not see you on Monday, if I do well on this test, we'll see. So God bless all of you, and thank you for listening. Yeah, so have a good one. So long.